Hey everyone, very quickly, I want to talk about the benefits of paying off debt versus investing. As you know, if you watched the previous video where I talked about paying off a substantial amount of debt, before that, a few years before that, I was so focused on investing, concentrated on investing, and every dollar that I had would rather most times go to investing as opposed to paying off a little bit of the debt that I had. And where this might seem like a great idea for many people, I found out very quickly that this was actually hurting me more than it was yielding any benefit, for the very simple reason of compound interest and interest rates. Many people have been pulled into this philosophy that compounding interest is the best thing for them and it beats all other financial principles, and you're going to be profitable and wealthy if you just keep investing in the long run. I disagree, because interest rates that we pay, at least a lot of us pay to all the debts that we have. I'm not talking about student loans in general, but all of the other debts like car payments and loans and stuff like that. It becomes increasingly difficult to keep up, because many of our car payments and credit cards are at 19.9%, which makes these debts really expensive. Carrying costs are really high, and we're losing a lot to interest that we're not even making any headway on the investments that we have. What I implore a lot of people to do is calculate your debts and your average interest rate, find out how much it is that you're losing to interest rate every year, and see if those investments that you're making or contributing to are worth it in the long run. Many of us will quickly realize that we will be making a lot more money if we paid off our debt, and then we'll have a lot more cash flow to invest for future or the long run, as I found. I'm not in by any way, shape, or form saying investment is bad. I'm just saying you need to consider all the other payments that you're making in general. And if you do decide to pay off debt, my advice also is to start with the highest interest rate debt, because that's what pretty much killing you the most. Many people argue with paying off the smaller debt first, because it gives you kind of the push and the opportunity to pay off the higher debt later on. It's a great idea if you need that push to start paying off debt, but mathematically speaking, again, if you pay off the higher debt or interest rate debt first, you'd have a lot more disposable income to pay the other ones quicker. I recommend investing, houses, stocks, whatever it is. But if you are, have debt that is not yielding any long-term returns or positive cash flow, and you can wipe them off, don't invest. Just do that, because you have a lot more money in your pocket to do whatever you want with, and you'll be a lot happier. It's what I'm finding in my personal life, wiping off a considerable amount of debt last year and a considerable amount of debt going into this year. I'm having a lot more disposable income just for every other thing that's happening in my personal life. So consider it, think about it. That is just the message for this video, the message for today. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy the message, consider subscribing, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.